Hello, I am bringing you a smoky eye today from Paul and Joe. It is in their new spring line and it is called the Stormy Weather Trio. I'm just going to start out this look by doing my face or foundation with the Tim2 airbrush system. It's really great. I'm still new at it, so it's not something that I'm perfect at, but I definitely love it. I love the finish that it creates. Because I'm not perfect at it, I go back in with a dual fiber brush like this just to smooth out the areas that I applied just a little too much, before it sets, just to smooth it out. Cosmetics concealer brightener duo that just was in one of their recent Today Special Values on QVC, and oops, I dropped it. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer all around my eyes. You can see that I have a lot of redness, so that is my main concern, and this concealer is great at correcting it. I'm just going to take a Sigma brush and blend that out. I am now using the brightener side to go ahead and highlight the areas of my face that I want to, I guess, make pop out. Anyway, and I'm also using the same Sigma brush to blend out that brightener. Again, with IT Cosmetics, I'm taking their Celebration Foundation Illumination, and I'm just powdering down. I get oily throughout the day, so I like to set any sort of liquid with a powder. I don't do it every day, but most days I have to keep, my face powdered down to help control the oil production. I'm now taking the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil or Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer with a short, I don't even remember what brush name it is, but it's just one of the brushes that I tend to use for contouring. It is a Sigma brush, and I will try to get that information for you. I do apologize. But I'm going around my whole entire face, just contouring and buffing it into the skin. Now I'm taking the Jane Cosmetics blush, I believe it's called Pink Bouquet, and I'm dipping my brush into a bunch of the different colors to just kind of get a mixture of everything, and I'm just applying that to the cheeks. Love this blush. Now it's time for brows. I am using the Etude House Drawing Brow pencil, and it's like a charcoal, ashy, blackish gray color, and I find that this is probably the most natural looking shade of eyebrow pencil that I've ever used in my life. Typically the browns just look too warm and they don't actually look like my hair color, so this has been perfect. And here I go priming my eyes with the NARS eyeshadow primer. It's a good base, an everyday base. And now I am taking the Laura Mercier Twilight Caviar Stick just to give the smoky base that I want. I'm using a taupes in this look, so the Twilight is a perfect base. I'm now going in with Jane Cosmetics matte eyeshadow in Willow. I'm just taking that into the crease just to create a nice transition shade. I like to do this before I lay down, any color for a smoky eye look because it just helps give that perfect fade. And here is where I bring in the gorgeous Paul & Joe Stormy Weather Trio. It is a palette that has like a frosty white, a taupey shimmery shade, and then a darker charcoal color. I'm taking the charcoal color first to pat all over the lid and work in, to create that smoky base. Taking the pretty, mid-tone taupe shade, and I'm working that, just into the actual socket, and it's going to help, transition from that dark color to the medium brown that I'd already placed in the crease and above the crease. And now I'm taking a little smudger brush and I'm bringing that same taupey shade down to the lower lash line just to, add some dimension to the look. The key to any eyeshadow look, in my opinion, is to take a clean, fluffy brush and actually blend out the edges of everything. And in this actual take, I'm actually using a translucent press powder from Bare Minerals, and on that brush I'm just, doing my brow bone. Now I'm taking the Giorgio Armani eyeliner and I'm just going to take that onto my waterline and tight line. And now back to the eyeshadows. I'm going to take the highlight shade and get the inner corner of my eye. Whenever I do a really dark look like that, I like to add something brightening towards the inside, or else it just looks too dark and just depressing. I like a little sparkle. And now onto mascara. I'm using the CoverGirl Bombshell mascara by Lash Blast, and you take the side one and coat everything, and then take side two. And for me, the side two is where this mascara really starts working. Side one, I'm not a big fan of plasticky brushes, and this side two has a better brush in my opinion. Now I'm taking the Opal Laura Mercier Glacé, or however you say it, and I am applying a layer of that, and now it's cleanup time. So that is the finished look. If you have any questions or anything, leave it in the comments below, and thanks for coming by.